The domestic abuse allegations against Missouri's former governor Eric Greitens continues rippling across the Show Me state and nation.
But what's next for Greitens? Could criminal legal troubles be on the horizon? Here's News 4 Chief Investigator Lauren Traeger.
We took that very question to a former prosecutor, now defense attorney, who has studied criminal law in Missouri, and the answer all depends on certain details.
An argument could be made that slapping a 3-year-old on the face is not reasonable.
Attorney Christy Flint carefully reviewed the affidavit written by former Missouri First Lady Sheena Greitens, which raises new allegations against her ex-husband, the ex-governor.
In total, how many potential crimes did you possibly see from that affidavit?
Well, in total possible, I've seen 10.
In the sworn document, Sheena Greitens outlines a number of instances where she felt threatened and coerced by her ex-husband, afraid for her own safety and that of her children. For example, in November 2019, she wrote, their son, quote, came home from a visit with Eric with a swollen face, bleeding gums, and loose tooth. He said Dad had hit him. However, Eric said they were roughhousing and it had been an accident.
We would be looking at charges of abuse of a child. And in Missouri, that is a Class D felony that carries a range of punishment of 1 to 7 years. And if you are convicted, you have to serve 1 year.
Flint says that instance happened recently enough to press charges, but other actions Sheena Greitens described happened while Greitens was still governor in 2018, meaning the statute of limitations would have passed.
She absolutely would have to come forward, and this is not enough.
Sheena Greitens and her children, Flint says, would have to participate in a criminal case.
Ms. Greitens would have to be okay with putting her children through this process. And from the tone of the affidavit, it doesn't seem that she would be.
Also at issue, where the actions allegedly occurred and who would investigate. We checked with the sheriff in Warren County, where the Greitens family resided in Innsbrook, who said he was not immediately aware of any criminal complaint filed. Eric Greitens has repeatedly said the allegations are baseless. Still, Flint says the affidavit raises more questions and could be investigated further.
If they are true, they do, in fact, constitute crimes. The question is whether or not he could be charged with them.
Many of Greitens' political opponents and even fellow Republicans have called on him to leave the Senate race. So far, it doesn't appear he's going to do so. I'm Lauren Traeger, News 4 Investigator.